So we'll start with who you are and where we are today.
Okay. So my name is Dempsey. I am the concierge at the Alastair at Aria Village Apartment community here in Sandy Springs. We are a very lovely upscale apartment community, kind of sitting right in the middle of it. We're sort of a community within a community. So we sit right in the midst of the Aria development, the Ashton Woods townhome development. We're between all of these lovely townhomes on the eastern side of the western side of us, and on the eastern side of us is the Mercedes-Benz North America headquarters. And we are a community that was purposely designed to feel a lot more like an upscale boutique hotel than what you'd normally find in an apartment community per se. As the concierge, I am grateful for the opportunity to serve our residents. I enjoy that immensely. I get to respond to a lot of requests for information and logistical things. I get to handle a lot of the pre-arrival information piece. Like in any good hotel, you would get a nice pre-arrival email asking what kind of events or what kind of amenities you want to use. You want to book a spa treatment. Well, I send out a pre-arrival email explaining a lot of the pieces of this property and answer questions, schedule the load-in area, all of those kind of things to make it easier for a resident to arrive. I loved what I used to do, which was I was a concierge at the Ritz-Carlton Buckhead. I was, however, recruited away by Westdale Asset Management, who's the owner and operator of this community, which I'm a very proud employee of. And they have built this exactly as advertised. This feels like you walked into the Ponte Vedra Inn Club. They built this and delivered exactly on that aesthetic and on that quality piece. And my job is to make sure that the service responsiveness is exactly what you would expect at a high-end hotel. Residents get my direct work cell phone number. I spend most of my day responding to requests or information, all kinds of things. I handle a lot of logistical pieces as well. But really, this is an extraordinary place. It is built on the former property of Thomas Glenn's estate, where Glenridge Hall was across the street, where Ashton Woods has built most of their development. The Glenridge Hall, this side of it was a horse run for the Glenn family until it became what it is today, which is this beautiful community. I'm just very proud to serve the residents of what I know to be the finest apartment community living in Atlanta.
So kind of along that same vein here, outside of this unbelievable location, geographically speaking, I mean, I think I can hit 400 with a tennis ball from here. But speak a little more about what makes you guys different. I mean, obviously, I've seen this place, so I kind of know, and certainly from this video, folks will get a better feel what makes you guys different here. But talk a little bit about that service, because I think that's really important. Nowadays, customer service is top of mind for a lot of different industries. You know, how we are trying to be responsible in today's current environment. But also, you know, the expectation is more, I think.
Sure.
So talk a little bit about that and what makes you guys different from a customer service standpoint.
So if a resident has questions about a package arrival, if they need some feedback as to how to do this, how to book an amenity room, what's the process for making sure they have a lovely space like this. We call this our card room, kind of unofficially. It's conference room B. Any of those sort of things, if they need area information about where to go to see things, to do things, you know, as a Ritz-Carlton concierge, you know, if I don't have that piece down flawlessly, then I'm not really worth my salt. But insofar as those, you know, how to connect people to other people in the community, because your worth as a concierge is connectivity.
Absolutely.
So if you need a certain resource, I can generally pick up the phone and find it for you.
I love it.
And that's sort of, you know, I'm certain that was the service level that they were expecting when they brought me on board.
So tell us a little more about the amenities here. You know, if someone decides they want to come through, for instance, for like a private showing or something, what they can expect to see, but also some of the feature kind of areas of your location here.
Sure. So our entryway, our lobby area, is also sort of an extension of your apartment. You can meet guests there. You can have conversations with people, enjoying the never-ending Starbucks machine that we have sort of in our entry mail roomway, and our bevy water machine. You can offer your guests beverages seamlessly and easily right there. A little past that, you're sitting in an area very close to our mail room, and then our package concierge locker system. That's a standard of any upscale apartment community now is to be able to easily receive your packages and do so in a way that's secure and seamless and informative to you as to when they arrive. Beyond here, we have a really neat thing that we offer residents. There are lockers, Tide Cleaners, which used to be Press Box when I was with the Ritz. Tide Cleaners offers on-demand, app-driven dry cleaning services. So easy, download the app, and then you can put your bag in there, put the 4-digit code in, and then they will return it to you and you'll get a notification. A lot of apartment communities call it their common space. I don't think that does justice to what we have because it's not common in any way. A lot of the style and design details were sort of taken from the Tudor-style mansion that Glenridge Hall was. There's tiling and there's ceiling inlay tiles and there's wood treatments and such to the feel of this place that makes it feel, like I said, like a boutique hotel. So in that area, we do actually have a full bar. We don't operate it per se at this time, however. It's a very neat, unusual aspect. Most people don't ever see that in an apartment community. When one of the restaurants that's in the retail space directly in front of us wants to operate that for us, it's going to be a private amenity just for our residents. So it'll be a very interesting space. You have to offer, 5 to 10 p.m., Monday through Friday. You don't have to go anywhere. It's right in your apartment community. We have a kitchen, sort of we call it the catering kitchen. You can rent it out, hold little events and things in there. It's got a microwave, warmer, water, sink, everything that you need, ice maker, refrigerator, anything you want to have like a little kind of party get together, and it's become very, very popular to do so in socially distant and safe ways now.
Sure.
We sort of limit the number of occupancy to be at any one time, and residents are really good about adhering to these things. And then directly across from that, we got a fun little game room. It's got some 1980s Donkey Kong and Pac-Man games in there. It's kind of a nice retro throwback. It's very fun, and a card table and a number of board games that you could just go in there and play, and people are really utilizing those. And then directly behind that, probably my favorite amenity is our $50,000 HD golf simulator.
Oh, wow.
So you don't find a lot of those in apartment communities. We definitely have a wonderful pool area. It's kind of a little courtyard pool area. It certainly does get enough sunlight, though, in the summer months. And then we have a phenomenal fitness center. It's a 2-story fitness center that has every single cardio machine you could possibly want, free weights, machine weights, Smith machine. It's got a couple of TRX stations for body weight TRX workouts. There's cycling upstairs, row machine. And they also have a really neat system. It's called Well Beats. So instead of just being sort of a Peloton type thing where you just have cycling, you can program it. It's got hundreds of different workouts of all kinds, Tabata body weight workouts, kettlebell workouts, yoga, anything you could possibly want. It's beyond just cycling, but it's a really cool thing that residents love.
So tell us who the perfect client for you guys is.
Sure. So, of course, anyone who applies to the Alastair who is a qualified applicant is always welcome to join our community. However, we have a lot of relocations for a number of I think there's like 12 Fortune 500 headquarters within like 3 square miles of us. And, so we have a lot of relocations of people coming from other parts of the country. We have a large number of people that want to renovate their home and have a lovely place to stay. We're definitely a community for someone with a discerning taste, somebody who's probably used to traveling, used to very responsive service at the places they stay. People that definitely want to have a quality, elegant experience in an apartment community. No matter how long you're here with us, that experience is consistent throughout. In addition to my role that I get to execute here for our residents, what I'm very proud of is that the team that we have here at the Alastair, our management team, our leasing team, our maintenance team, were selected very, very carefully. And we have a world-class team of very, very experienced professionals. So, I'm grateful to work with that team every day.
If someone wants to find out more information about you guys, or if maybe they even want to come take a tour or see one of the apartments that you have here available, what's the best way for them to do that?
So we would love to invite you in to see what it is that we offer here. Easiest way to do that is to call us at 470-435-6344. I highly recommend appointments because we do kind of get a lot of interest in our community, so appointments are highly recommended. You can take a look at our community at alastairliving.com and get a very good idea of the apartments that we offer, the floor plans, the rental rates and all that sort of thing. But really the best way to know us is to see us. And so, as we would used to say at the Ritz-Carlton, I would love to say to you, welcome in.